Hey, is this this, and I'm back from my 2 week long vacation, and I came back on Monday, and I would have made a video yesterday, but a fucking massive blackout happened. Well, not really yesterday, the day before, but a massive blackout happened, and that lasted until 3:30 a.m. And then, to make things worse, the internet was down until 2:50 p.m. And to make matters worse, our phone is all kinds of fucked up. It basically, well, my phone, it basically, when you ring my phone, and I'm not going to tell you the number, but anyways, I get a constant busy signal. And of course, it's like my phone is always off the hook. Good job there, Comcast. Great fucking job. Note that everyone there is wide awake and aware of what the fuck they're doing. But this ain't just about this. Um, or about this, but the large amended complaints about a little game that came out as soon as I got here called Destiny. And yes, I missed one whole day of playing this Destiny because of the fucking blackout and the phone disconnecting. But the way everybody's complaining, I mean, if I was one of those people, I would have gone up to Bungie and started complaining, saying it's their fault for that shit. Look, I have my problems with Destiny, not the massive problems that these idiots are having. Oh, Peter Dinklage's voice acting is terrible. This game is ruined. This whole game thing sucks now. I'm not fucking joking. I'm dead serious. Some people have literally quit Destiny because Peter Dinklage's voice, or that the story just isn't all there. Of course, then they go to the other stories not all there, and you have to go read the website and understand what the fuck's going on. Titanfall, and then end up going back to Destiny because Titanfall. Well, let me put it to you this way: take a novetic gamer who's never played Titanfall or Destiny, or maybe any other game, and 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 then have him play 2 whole days of both games, and then ask him up front what of the story, what he got out on the story of just the game. Not by reading any of the lores on the internet, but of just by playing the game, what kind of story is being presented in both Titanfall and Destiny. And here's the funny part, because I already know what the guy's going to say. Well, Destiny just was more full and had more story to it than what Titanfall did. Because the guy's going to be confused as all hell about Titanfall. Because at least, with Destiny, you know what the fuck's going on. Titanfall, they just drop you into the middle of a war zone, just give you this short cutscene, drop you in the middle of a fucking war zone with these 3 stories, and a bunch of characters saying shit you don't care about while you're in the middle of a fucking gunfight. Hell, half the cutscenes are relegated to a small corner of the screen while you're in the middle of a fucking gunfight, and you can't pay attention because you're in the middle of a fucking gunfight. Because one thing that Destiny does have that Titanfall has extremely little of, and that's something called a cut scene. There are actual cutscenes in Destiny. Not the greatest cutscenes, but there are cutscenes in Destiny. Of course, you also got the PC Master Race complaining about Destiny, calling it crap, saying it's a crappy game, and then lowering Metacritic scores because, they want to be assholes because Destiny's not on their PC. But then again, uh, Bungie has rarely made a PC game because when in they don't really know history of Bungie at all. Because here's the problem: Bungie, when they first started out, used to make games for Apple. Macs, Apple. That's what Bungie used to make games for before Microsoft bought them out. Yeah, they made a couple of PC versions of their games, but mostly they were Apple game programmers. Go look it up. Bungie has rarely ever made a fucking PC port of any of their games. And when I say rarely, I mean they don't. they made only maybe one, two, or three, or four, but their entire collection is mostly was of Apple. But you got these PC Master Race people screaming the fucking Spoonie song of betrayal. I'm not fucking kidding. This is betrayal! That company's not making a PC version! I want my PC version! Betrayal! Betrayal! Great, it would be betrayal if they actually had made it, or made any kind of PC version of like half their fucking library. Actually, they've only made PC versions of a quarter of their library. And that was all the way back in the 80s. Now, I don't know what kind of world you PC fanboys live in, but you seriously live in a world where the past is more different than how the present is now. But thanks for the mild entertainment and the so-called education of the false fucking past. You know what? I'm gonna put the Wikipedia page of Bungie down there, and you just scroll all the way to the bottom until you reach the games that they have made. You'll see the truth right there. But here's some free advice: a little research goes a long fucking way. It's called doing your fucking homework. I mean, yeah, the game suffers from repetitivism and holding down the triangle button to continue your game after you've completed a mission or whatever. Okay, that one really takes the cake, but that's more of a peeve. I think it's the A button for Xbox One. I don't know. Don't care. And of course, you got the other bitchers and complainers. You know, the Xbox fanboys who keep referring to Halo and Halo this and Halo that. Hell, even some of the PC fanboys won't let this one go because you don't know what it's like. You don't understand, man. Halo was like the greatest shooter ever created, and when it came out, it blew everything away. There was no other first-person shooter like it. GoldenEye. Yeah, GoldenEye. You know, the other company that Microsoft bought out and has forcing them to make nothing but fucking Kinect games. Hell, even the founders of fucking Rare have left that company. They're just not a part of that company. Look, to every one of you out there, yes, Bungie's a subpar game, and I like it. I actually do like the game. It's fun and it just keeps you more and more interested. It mainly because its gameplay is just really put on really nice, spit and polished and everything. And of course their multiplayer maps are actually pretty good. And they are going to plan on putting more and more newer content to try to keep you more and more excited. And they do have these random shit that does happen to just keep things spiced up until, shit happens. I mean, and Bungie does have some severe fucking problems, like unable to chat unless you're in the fucking fire team, which is just absolute bullet in the head kind of maneuver. And of course, their raid systems, you can only go into raids through your matchmaking, which is another bullet to the fucking head. But you know what? Bungie's going to fix all that with this magical thing that's been happening in video games for the last couple of years. You know, PCs also have this too. It's called updating the fucking game. That's why I don't really see a problem with this, is because all these problems can be fixed with simple upgrades. But, PC Master Race are still out there making up bullshit history about Bungie, saying they used to make mass amounts of fucking PC games, and in reality, they made more Apple Mac games than they did PC games. I'm dead fucking serious. Go look it up on the Wikipedia link down below. But the wavering negativity on this, it borders between an idiot to a complete fucking moron who doesn't have any fucking idea, or just maybe somebody who just that fucking dissected his brain out and just running around drooling. And of course, the Xbox fanboys, you know, who just, want the glory days of Xbox back before, the Call of Duty series ended up killing the fucking Halo series. I'm not joking. I mean, there was a time when Halo, like was having more playtime on Xbox Live than Call of Duty. But then something magical happened. Call of Duty leaped over the fucking Halo thing and then started whooping its fucking ass. It's like I said, it's this thing called research. Just, you know, there's this thing called the internet. It's called looking up information and figuring things out. Something that none of you have figured out ever. But look, Xbox fanboys, that era of when my Xbox was killing the PlayStation in sales and Halo is the greatest game of all and no other game could compare to it, not even the Call of Duty series, that's over with. That's gone. And comparing the story to Titanfall, just off the game alone and not the lore, it's not a very good fucking thing when your story is being told through a little view screen on the side and while you're in the middle of a fucking gunfight and the story missions is shorter and you have to keep repeating the same multiplayer maps over and over and over until a new multiplayer map is added. And your AI is even dumber. And I mean dumber. I've seen Titanfall in play. And of course, Titanfall's coming from fucking EA, a company that has done much worse than what Activision has ever done. But no, no, the PC fanboys gotta complain, and the fucking Xbox fanboys gotta complain. So they're gonna take the history of EA and all the shit that they tried to pull, especially when they killed the fucking SimCity series. God, the fucking EA release of SimCity was just, oh, Jesus, bad. And forces Origin down your throat against your fucking will. Nope, nope. Put that all in the past. Just put it all in the past and we'll complain about it when the time comes. When the next time EA tries to fuck us, which is not going to be that far off, I bet you. I mean, here's the even more funnier part. The multiplayer in Destiny is played more than in Titanfall. Oh, and adding to the simple fact that EA supported Microsoft's fucking DRM policy, which everybody has already forgotten about. Oh no, wait, only the fanboys have forgotten about that part. Since mass sales for Xbox One is looking more and more like a deserted fucking desert, and less like what happened when Windows 98 came out. Well, before the disaster. After the disaster was when they all put that system in and found out Windows 85 didn't exactly work. Alright, I could be wrong on the year, but you get the point. But keep that fucking hope alive, gentlemen. Please, just see ya. Your stupidity is just beyond the fucking dumb this time around.